without further ado, let's kick off the Travel Showcase. Presentation number 1 of 40 is Azamara Cruises, and we're excited to have our partners in crime here with us from Azamara Cruises. We have Lori Goldspiel, Tiffany Gilcast, and Heike Berto. So I'm going to turn it over to you guys. Take it away.
Thank you, Ryan. Wow, it is great to be here with all of you. And wow, you're all going to be able to listen to 40 different presentations, but we're going to make the best impression as we are number 1. So as Ryan mentioned, I'm the Director of Sales for Azamara, and I've actually been in this amazing industry for 36 years. I started when I was 2. We are thrilled to be here with you. We have Heike, who is here straight from Glasgow, Scotland. She's in her stateroom right now. So Heike, please say hello.
Hello, everyone.
She is our amazing hotel director, and she's been with Azamara since the beginning, May of 2007. And we also have Tiffany Kilgast, our amazing strategic business development manager.
Hello,
now,
hello.
Sorry, Tiff.
I'm just saying hello.
Now, as I mentioned, I've been in this amazing industry for 36 years, and I've been with Azamara since the beginning. I was with Royal Caribbean Group, and I started in 2008. Now, the great thing about Azamara is we started as a very small boutique brand with 3 ships, 3 identical ships that are gorgeous. And our concept is spending more time in port on your boutique hotel at sea. Longer stays, more overnights, and night touring. We focus on country intensive itineraries. Now, with more time in port, that allows you the opportunity to connect locally, taste local, explore further. Now, we're a more inclusive product. So what that means is we include gratuities. We include beer, bottled water, specialty coffees, teas, cultural evenings that are fantastic, shuttle service to and from port communities, and so much more. Now, we're thrilled that Azamara was purchased by Sycamore Partners on March 19th, which is a private equity company that builds products based on loyalty. And they sought after Azamara because of our large loyalty factor here. So with 3 beautiful ships, within a couple of days of buying us, they bought us a 4th ship. So they are going to invest in us and they are going to grow us, which is so exciting. The name of our newest baby is the Azamara Onward. And she is identical to our other 3 ships. She will be refurbished before she sets sail. And we're looking at opening up her deployment in May of 2022. So now I'm going to hand it off to Tiffany, who's going to talk about the stories of Azamara, where we go to with Heike. So enjoy, and I'll be back later to talk about our amazing offer.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Lori. And thank you so much for joining us, everyone. And Heike, a very warm welcome from to you all the way from Glasgow. Thank you for joining us today. I know it's a little bit later for you, and you are currently on board the beautiful Azamara Quest. So can you just share a little bit of your current experience of being on board right now?
Well, yes, thank you. And thank you for having me with you here. Yeah, this is Glasgow. You see the 2 pictures, very rare that you see. Now we have 4, but even before that, we had 3 ships just docked together in port. We're here, we're looking after the ships and getting them ready for the better times to come, which hopefully will be soon. And I'm looking after, we have 3 ships there. The middle ship is the Quest. That's where we all live on. And that's where we do maintenance from and just looking after the ships. It's been really, really good. We're a tiny, mighty group, but we're taking care of them.
Awesome. It must be quite a different experience being tied up 24/7. So I'm sure you've got a lot of interesting stories to share, but I want to dive into Azamara. And as Lori mentioned, destination immersion is what Azamara is all about. And one of the biggest advantages of traveling with Azamara is our late nights and overnights, allowing our guests more time to dive deeper and explore further into these incredible destinations. And sometimes we even dock for 2 to 3 full days in amazing ports like Venice, Rio, Cape Town, just to name a few. So Heike, since you work and live on board, what are some of your favorite late night and overnight experiences? And why do our guests love this so much about Azamara?
Oh, if I would have to name them all, we'll be here the whole night, I think. But you know, what is the benefit of staying late? It gives the guest the chance to really experience the destination. It could be a show even that they go out and see. It could be dinners and just local culinary experiences that they do. And also some of the ports, they're quite intense. There are a lot of excursions to be done. And so like that, at least they can experience without feeling rushed and being back like many of the other ships that sail by 5 or 6 o'clock in the afternoon. Some of my favorites are definitely the Amalfi Coast, where we stay long, and just imagine yourself sitting at anchor, seeing the beautiful coastline. Even for the overnights, there are so many ports that do need at least 2 days that you can experience the destinations. Or you could be docked in Livorno and you have Florence just about an hour away. You could even stay an overnight in Florence. It just offers so many possibilities.
Yes, absolutely. And it really brings hammers home the fact that we really are that floating boutique hotel, taking you place to place and really being that place you come home to, and that boutique hotel where you are still able to explore these amazing ports and come back home. And we'll talk about that in just a minute. But in addition to late nights and overnights, another feature of destination immersion is our incredible docking locations. Due to our small ship size of only 700 guests, we're able to take our guests right into the city center where bigger ships simply can't go. So Heike, tell us about one of your favorite ports where we sail. We actually sail down a river and dock in the heart of town, even docking right next to the riverboats.
Yeah, this is really unique. And I, in my very past, have worked on larger ships. And I can say people are simply jealous when they would do a bus ride for 2, sometimes 3 hours to reach the place where we are docked. You basically lose each way a lot of time to just get there, and we bring them all the way to the port. Now, one of them for sure, which is special, is Bordeaux. The larger ships would go to La Rochelle. You will see it on the map. That is a really long drive. Now, doing that in a day, you almost have no time to experience the city. Now, not only that we're docking then all the way up the river, we stay for days there. There is so much to see, so much to be done. And again, you could experience the culinary side. Now, this place, Seville, Spain, is for many, many reasons really one of my favorites. And again, to experience going up the river, the Guadalquivir, we are, as the Azamara ships, the largest vessels going in up the river. You see a picture there where we're just fitting through that bridge that goes up. It is very unique. The last mile, actually, the captain has to turn the ship around, sail backwards up the river. So that way, obviously, once we leave again, we're ready to go down again. It's fantastic. And
Wow,
it's not, yeah, it's not only really Bordeaux, and I want to throw this quickly in, you know, we do St. Petersburg, we do Bangkok, Ho Chi Minh. These are all unique ports where only with a small ship you can go. Now, Seville, yeah, it's a special city for me because I've also studied Spanish there, and going there after many, many years back with the Azamara ships is fantastic. This is the Plaza de España, where you see myself there. It is walking distance from where we docked. It's 15 minutes walking distance. It's very unique.
Incredible. And I hear so much feedback from our guests that Seville is such a special place and it really is the highlight of this itinerary and sometimes one of the main highlights of all of their cruising. So thank you for sharing that insight. And I can't imagine cruising backwards into port. So that must be an interesting experience for sure. Now, one of my personal favorite things about Azamara is our country intensive voyages, where we dive deep into one incredible country at a time, exploring the big marquee ports that everyone knows and loves, but also visiting those hidden gems that a lot of people may not have even heard of. And these hidden gem ports are where our guests really experience that local flavor and round out their immersive experience. Now, Heike, in all of your experience, what is one of your favorite country intensive voyages?
So, and I'm not saying this because I also live in Athens, Greece. It is truly, the Greece intensive is one of my favorites. And it also, I feel it with the guests when we go there. What is the benefit is, you know, in general, everyone looks out for some famous ports in Greece. And then when we add on these little gems that the name maybe have never ring the bell, they say, wow, and this is what it's all about, the intensive part. You go for a couple of 2 or 3 ports that you know from before, but then you actually realize what other beauties the country has. And Greece, one of course, the food, the drinks, the people, the ambience, the way of living is very special. You have the time to go out to experience it. We also gonna many times we'll buy some local food. We do Greek buffets on board and bring you the delicacies on board. Now, beaches, I am definitely a swimmer. I'm a sunny girl, and that was probably all the good reasons why I ever joined cruise ships. But Greece is special and quite famous for it. And you just see, we didn't have enough space to put all the pictures up, but this is what Greece is all about, and it's wonderful. Santorini. Well, Santorini is probably one favorite spot for many, many guests, and also for myself and even the locals, the Greeks. They go back over and over again. We stay in Santorini quite late because of the famous sunset. And we also do, I will talk about it a bit later, but we would do a deck party out there, which is very special. And there you see myself being in Santorini. You see how the form is of the island, the crater. It is a place to be visited. It's very unique in form and shape and people and beauty.
I mean, yeah, absolutely. Greece is hands down definitely an amazing destination and a popular and a favorite one amongst most people, I would imagine. And we actually go to more Greece ports than any other cruise line, even the local Greek cruise lines. So if you don't maybe like the date of one of our itineraries or the combination of ports, look at our other Greece intensive voyages, and I'm sure you're going to fall in love with one of the many itineraries we have. Now this one, Turkey, I'm really excited about this one because this is a new one for Azamara in 2022 and a destination that's kind of been a little bit of a mystery in the recent past and maybe a hidden gem to some. And I know we have some very well-traveled people on with us right now. And Turkey, I would highly advise that you put Turkey on your radar and ask your travel advisor about Turkey. And Heike, I know you're a big fan of Turkey, so can you tell us more about your experiences there and why Azamara does such a great job with Turkey?
I can only agree. Turkey is another beautiful country. It's the neighbor country from Greece, yet they have similarities, but yet they're also very different. And I think also because of the reason that the country couldn't be visited for quite a few years now, and itineraries are coming up again, I highly recommend you to look into those itineraries. There is, of course, before Istanbul for an overnight, which is wonderful. Bodrum has the beaches, and Kapes, you can see Troy and Çanakkale. This one picture is one of the As Amazing Evenings that we did. That theater, is 1,000 years old. And we basically were the first group using this theater for a performance. Nobody sat on those steps for almost 2,000 years. It's a very natural acoustic, is something to look out for. We will be going there and doing the Amazing Evening again in the future. So look out for it.
And what an incredible opportunity and experience for our guests to go into Ephesus in the evening when it's closed to the public. And that event looks just absolutely incredible. Now, another one, this is the last country intensive one I'm going to show for sake of time, but I did want to highlight this one as well because this is a new one also for us. And we've had a lot of requests for Egypt and Israel in one sailing, as these are very popular destinations with so much to offer in history, religion, architecture, and so much more. And Heike, I know you're a fan of these countries as well. And can you tell us a little bit more?
Yeah, the very beginning of my career started in 1994. I was actually on a line that did a bit of, we did it almost for 4 years in a row to go to Egypt, Israel, and other places. But those two countries, they are so amazing. They're so intense. They have so much history to see. They are long days, but they're worth it. So that's why we stay there for several days and try and make you able to really visit all the places there. Yeah, this was one trip for me when I brought even my team, and I went with guests on several excursions. I'm on board so many years, but I always try and sneak out and see the destinations we're going.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Just seeing all your pictures, I'm super jealous. And I just wanted to point out with Israel, we're actually there for 4 full days. So 2 full days in Haifa, 2 full days in Ashdod. So really allowing our guests time to explore the Holy Land and everything that there is to offer. Now, another thing that we do offer at Azamara are specially curated voyages for bucket list world events, such as Carnival in Rio, where we stay for 3 days, the British Open, the military tattoo in Edinburgh, the Grand Prix in Monaco, and even the World Cup in Doha in 2022. Now, again, jealousy comes up again, Heike, because I believe you've been to the Grand Prix, right?
That's true. And not only once, I have to say, I thought that this is a one-time to-do thing. Once I went, I had to do it again since I had the opportunity. Now you see the picture there, the port is full of yachts. They are just crammed together. People are everywhere. The ambience is amazing. Us as a cruise ship, we are just anchored outside of the port. And if you go with Azamara to see the race, you'll be taken care of by the moment you book your trip. You'll have a guide walk you to the stands. Azamara has pre-booked one of the best locations, exactly where you see me. You have a long curve and you hear the motors and you get all of the ambience. Even from the ship, when they do their test drives, you can hear already the cars. And it's super well organized there. It is a super busy event, but Monaco has it really down to the ground. You don't have to think that the crowds might feel you, that it's crammed or anything. It's a fantastic event. It should go on your bucket list. Even if you're not a racer or a driver, it's just the ambience that gets you going.
Yeah, I'm not even a fan of race cars, but I would love to attend this, just the excitement and the ambiance, as you said. I can't even imagine the thrill and the excitement there. So congratulations to you for going twice, but it's definitely on my list and something that I want to do. So in addition to these special events, we also offer a unique and exclusive partnership with Perry Golf, which allows our guests to golf all around the world, from Europe to South Africa to South America, Dubai, even down under in New Zealand. So Heike, can you tell us a little bit about this partnership, what it offers, and why our golfers love this so much?
I think it's a very unique package, and Azamara Perry Golf Package is totally seamless. It's a seamless golf experience, I think, like no other cruise line really offers. Colin, who is the owner of Perry Golf, he is a perfectionist. He brings the guests to the best golf courses around the world. I am not a golfer, but just because of the beauty and what they're doing and how they experience it, I'm thinking to start it. He always says, come and join us. The golf courts in general are one of the most known and famous one. He takes care of all your golf equipment from the moment you embark. You just get them at the court and then you find them again by the day you disembark. It's fantastic. Also on board, he arranges private dinners, parties. It's something to think about. Even if the wives are not golfers, they will have a lot of other things to do.
Awesome. I know these packages are really popular with our golf guests. And so now talking about events on board for all of our guests, every sailing, our incredible onboard staff go above and beyond to create an unforgettable event called An Evening Under the Stars, which takes place on our beautiful pool deck. Now, Heike, I can't even imagine all the work that goes into putting this off every cruise. So can you tell us a little bit about this and why our guests love this? And it's a fan favorite.
Yeah, so look at the combination. You know, you have a party on deck and we are docked or often anchored off one of the beautiful places where we're going. That's the combination of an overnight, late stays, and a deck party. They love it. I think it is a whole ambience. We dress the whole deck up on in white. We ask people to wear something white. We'll have a beautiful buffet prepared for them outdoors. Our entire entertainment team, cruise director, and the singers, everyone has about an hour and 45 minutes performance. People are dancing. It is just a beautiful experience.
It just seems like it's such an Azamara family on board. And that's what I hear constantly from our guests that come back from their first cruise, that they feel they've become a part of the Azamara family and that the crew are they're truly special. Now, how do you as a hotel director create this family environment on board? And what are some of the memorable moments that you've had with our guests?
I think it just starts that the entire attitude from our crew, they really love what they're doing and they're sincere and honest about it. And that feeling goes through to the guests as well. When even already from the first time someone comes on board, once you see them again at breakfast or anywhere else, we start recognizing our guests. And of course, if they come for more and more cruises, they really become part of the family. You see the pictures, we have dinners together. We had an excursion together in Athens that was part of the world journey that we had a few years ago. And we just love to mingle together. We grow together. We even in touch now. I love being in touch with them and I can't wait to see them again.
Oh, that's truly so special. And that is one of the things that I hear time and time again. Now, for sake of time, I'm going to go ahead and hand it over to Lori because I know our time is coming short, but we do want to share some pictures of our beautiful boutique hotels at sea. So Lori, if you want to take it away.
Oh my gosh. Heike and Tiffany, thank you so much. I cannot wait to set sail again. And the most wonderful thing about Azamara, the destinations get our guests to come, but what gets people to come back again and again is our amazing team on board. And after exploring and going out and to your adventures, we have a beautiful ship to come home to. Here are just some shots of our public rooms and Mosaic Cafe and the living room, which is a great gathering spot. We have over 5 different dining options. We have 2 specialty restaurants that are phenomenal. Prime C is our steakhouse, Aquilina is Italian. Discoveries is main dining, which is wonderful, open seating. Our dress code on board is casual, which is wonderful. Great gathering spot of the den, piano music, lots of different public areas that you can gather to. And then our accommodations.
Lori, we've got just about 1 minute left. If you would make sure to hit your highlights here.
Okay, we have some amazing accommodations. We'll be able to chat with you at the trade show booth. And then I really want to just ensure that you all know for attending today, we have an amazing offer. We have buy one guest, get the second guest at 60% off. So it's a phenomenal value. I will tell you there is pent up demand and people are booking. People cannot wait to travel again. And also as an extra thank you, we're offering an extra onboard credit for all of you that attended today with Bon Voyage Travel, up to a $500 onboard credit. But come to our trade show booth. We'll be able to answer any questions. And I also wanted to just close with, we have Cruise with Confidence. It has been a crazy, crazy time with the pandemic. We are set to sail this July, but we want you to be confident. So we've extended Cruise with Confidence for new bookings made through May 30th. And if you need to cancel, change your mind, you will be protected. So we look forward to seeing you at the Travel Showcase. Heike, thank you for being here. Bon Voyage family, thank you so much for this wonderful opportunity.
Great.